So my name is Mike Pennington. I'm the Business Relationship Manager of the Growth Hub here in York in North Yorkshire, and I work on a national project called Made Smarter, which is all about digital manufacturing. Well, what I do for the Growth Hub is I started in October, and I started on a government project which focuses very much on the digitisation within the manufacturing sector. It talks about helping the manufacturers on the ground floor in 4 key areas, which is tech support, funding, digital roadmaps and L&D. So quite a varied number of areas that we work on really with Made Smarter. Well, I came to work for the Growth Hub. A long story cut short, I started in October. I'd had most of my world was in media, local regional media. I came for one simple reason: to give a bit back to the SME business, or give a bit back to businesses really in general in York and North Yorkshire. I've dealt with lots and lots of businesses of all shapes and sizes over the years, and I've been able to demonstrate and help them grow, as well as sort of acquire businesses. And I thought, I'm born and bred in Yorkshire, it's a great opportunity to come and work and help the region, and work with businesses to help them in probably what's described as very difficult times at the moment. The York and North Yorkshire Growth Hub is very much an organisation that can help businesses. It very much signposts people in different areas. It has lots of skills in the skill-based sector, runs lots of events, runs lots of seminars, has access to finance, and to me is an organisation which can help the length and breadth of the region with most of the businesses. It's very much a signposting operation, and we're here to help the businesses in all areas. Well, the Growth Hub, it helps businesses in different ways. It either sort of recommends people, it talks to the financial sectors, it talks to the marketing sectors, looks at online, digital, talks about skills. And for me, it can help a plethora of businesses in different areas. As I say, whether they're looking for finance or just looking for mentoring services or looking for sort of digital or marketing. It has an array of services here at the Growth Hub, and it's certainly very active. In the 10 years it's been going, it's certainly helped many businesses over the years. Well, it's very important because currently, with the cost of living and a squeeze on finances, particularly in the business sector, is that it gives support and it gives help to the businesses within our region. It's important that people look and feel that they're getting support, rather than just sort of ploughing their own furrow on their own. And the support is there for them. It's a difficult time for them, but it probably will continue to be so throughout the next 12 to 18 months. And like all of us, is that it's important that we have people beside us that can help and support our businesses in difficult times. Well, first of all, I'd like to ask, what the business, what we can do with the Growth Hub is that, first of all, what are the issues, where can we help? Depends, where the business wants to head, whether it's sort of sustainability, whether it's a scale-up business, whether it's a start-up business. And depending from, where that particular business has started or it's evolving to, depends on really where we can help them. So if you're a start-up business, you need certainly access maybe possibly to finance. You need access to possibly a mentoring service where they can help you on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. But more importantly for me, because it's a digital world, and certainly it's sort of very much web-based and marketing, certainly I'll be pointing in the right direction of the webs and the marketing to make sure that you've got your online presence correct and your message is getting out to as many people as you possibly can. As I said before, it depends, you're a startup business of actually what you're looking to do, but certainly there's all areas that we can help all businesses. I think as far as growing it is that we need to ascertain exactly where you are in the growth process and see where the business is and where you want to scale. And from the point of view now is that we need to look at partners, we need to look at alternative revenue streams, alternative mechanisms when it talks about cost reductions. But more importantly is that looking at partners that you can scale up and looking at businesses that you can buddy up with. And make sure that that you can scale your business. And I think that when you're looking to scale in the current climate, it's very important that you do it on a structured basis that doesn't go too quick, and make sure that you cover certain parts of the growth process, whether that's finance, whether it's marketing, whatever it may be. Well, you're one of the lucky ones, and if your business is expanding and struggling to cope, I think you know the businesses at the moment that are doing particularly well. There's no reason why you can't continue to develop and continue to grow and push on while the going's good. And you know, from that particular reason, is there any more that we can do sort of on the marketing side of it, on the e-commerce side? You know, making sure that message is getting out and continuing to build on the current success at the moment. And certainly from the growth point of view, it has access, you know, whether that's funding for that small, medium or large business, whether it's, it's marketing, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's a mentoring service. But that's a nice position to be in. You know, certainly from the business that is doing well and you can't cope, you've been the minority rather than majority. So as ever, let's push on when the times are good. Well, it offers, you know, we use the term small, medium and large businesses, the SME sector. We try to get rid of it from the SME sector, and we try and treat all businesses really the same. So whether you're small, medium or large, exactly the same services are there, it just depends on which level and what scale. So for the argument is that if you're looking to scale up a business that's just started, you may want small finances, you may want a brand new website, you may want, you know, mentoring process on a monthly basis. But from the large businesses, the mentoring program is still there, the finances are still there, the workshops, the events, the seminars, the webinars, they're all still there that the growth of offers. And as I say, we're trying to get away from differentiating, if you like, of the size of businesses. We are, dare I say, one size fits all. We can help all businesses. If I had £1 million, I'd have to start in the sports sector. It's a sector that I like, and I do believe that if you're going into business, you've got to enjoy the business and understand it. So I would buy a local golf course, develop the membership, develop the course, and employ, as I've always believed in, the best people you possibly can. Because people make products, people buy people. The number one business tip for a business owner would always be hire the best people. So my view in life is that people buy products, and also, but more importantly, ahead of that, people buy people. And I think that from a business point of view, it's always best to have the best people you possibly can. They make the boat go quicker. It makes for a much better organisation. It makes better for collaboration. It makes better for communication. And if you've got everybody pulling in the right direction, it makes life a lot easier in business. So people is always the number one for me. The person that makes the perfect entrepreneur would be somebody that is self-motivated, is self-driven, is a good leader, but has the ability to take on board and listen to everybody around them, and to take on board their views and collaborate, ultimately making the decision themselves. But certainly the ultimate entrepreneur for me is someone that takes everybody's views on board, makes a decision themselves, but actually collaborates and understands what everybody around that table believes that the success of the business should be born from everybody's views. The first question that I always ask any business, or any individual to be fair, is how can I help? I get a great buzz and I get a great feedback if I can help people, I help businesses. And it's like when I came to work for the Growth Hub, you know, I've only been here since October. I came back for one simple reason, which was to help businesses and put a bit back into the business community here in York and North Yorkshire. So the first question I always ask a business is, how can I help? And if you ask that particular question, then Which business owner wouldn't want to tell you about their business, which then makes life, the conversation down the road, a lot easier because they like talking about their business. York and North Yorkshire is a great place to do business because I've lived and worked in all four corners of Yorkshire for all my life, and I genuinely believe that this particular part of the world has some of the best people, it has some of the best businesses, it has good processes, but more importantly, it's a nice part of the world that likes to do business and likes to work with other people doing business as well. So I have worked in all four corners, and for sure York and North Yorkshire LEP is a very good organisation and is run by some very good and inspiring people.